please.
Gina Pleak.
Yes.
Bill Niemeyer.
Here.
Steve Rainey.
Here.
Rachel Strong.
Here.
Ethan Maple.
Here.
Mark Looney is out.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you. Old business. Old business, we need to approve the minutes from our last meeting on October 16th, 2024. Has all the commission members had a chance to review the minutes?
Yep.
Any changes, anything that needs to be discussed?
No, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed state nay. All right, motion carries. Thank you. For old business, we have the annual spending plan for 2025 that needs to be submitted to the state. So have drafted it. We've taken, looked at expenses from previous years, or last year and so forth, and tried to help fill in some of those gaps. Last meeting in October, we had the members of the school board in, or school township. The New Pal Main Street was here, and we've also had discussions with Jim, town manager, on potential ideas where we could spend with our funds for next year. I think we've come up with a good list, of a detailed item list for that. That's not, yes, it is included in the documents that we have. Now that won't be submitted to the state. I just summarized the value on that and added it as the capital expenditures in the spend plan. Any questions or discussions regarding that?
Only discussion, I would point out, in several different places within the plan and the instructions that accompanied the model spending plan, there are very specific provisions that say at any time during the year, if the Redevelopment Commission determines that the previously submitted spending plan needs to be amended, the commission may amend the plan and upload the amended plan. So, when we first got this mandate that you have to adopt a spending plan and you cannot spend funds that aren't allocated in your spending plan, it was a little bit scary because we don't know what's going to happen next year or what needs may arise. But at least the comfort is there is language that gives some flexibility. So if there is a need that the Redevelopment Commission wants to spend funds for next year, even if they're not in the plan that we're about to adopt, there's a mechanism so that we can still do so.
Yeah, and also in the capital expenditures, like I said, we summarized that one lump sum. That value is actually more than what the RDC will have for next year. So it gives us that flexibility. We didn't itemize it. Now, if they want itemization next year, then we can provide that. But at least here, it gives us flexibility that we can work from. But it's also given us, or put us in a position now to track all the different activities that we can do, which we really didn't before. We've talked about them, but we really didn't have them on paper. Now we've got them on paper. It's a lot easier. I think we've really, it's taken us a step forward that we needed to go. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the 2025 annual spend for the Redevelopment Commission?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
All right. All in favor state aye.
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 Opposed state no or nay. All right. Motion carries. Thank you. See, Yvonne's not out here. We need to talk. I'll talk with her about the actual submittal process, get that uploaded. That was all the other. That's the only business or old business that we have. We don't have any new business, at least on the agenda, unless there's anything that anyone has.
Yes. About on the December 18th.
Yeah. So we currently have our next meeting on December 18th at 6:00. And you said the planning
Commission wants to schedule one too on the 18th. So I just want to make sure that the RDC is still scheduled for that, and then they'll have to decide if it's either going to be 5:00 or they could do it 6:30, so that we can plan.
I mean, right now, we don't have anything on the agenda. So I guess the discussion is, do we feel like we need to keep that? If we do, we can obviously,
I don't feel like we need to. I mean, if we don't have any, I'm okay not having another meeting in December.
Well, and I know we usually meet in January for a reorganization meeting, so
So let's
without
do that.
anything pressing, I think we can move. stay
So
back
let's go
till-
ahead
Perfect.
and we'll cancel that meeting in December.
Okay.
And
All right. Awesome.
Can we just go ahead and maybe that December? I'm looking at my calendar. Would it be the 15th or January 15th, maybe, for our next RDC meeting?
Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
we moved it because the first Wednesday is a holiday day. We moved it back to the 22nd. The 22nd.
Ssure.
Yep.
22nd for January. Is that going to be also, will that also be your reorganization?
I would have met on New Year's
Okay.
Day. It would have been okay.
we want to go ahead and schedule March as well.
If you'd like.
Probably because I will be out for spring break.
So let's go, let's
Yeah,
look
the
at our
reorganization.
calendars for March. When is the town council meeting in March?
There'll be two, the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday.
What was the second date?
The 19th.
19th. Let's shoot for the 9th. Let's plan for the 19th.
I will be out for spring break. I don't know if that affects anybody else. on that time.
The clerk treasurer won't be here either, she'll be at our conference.
So let's go back to the first meeting then. I'm going to say on the 5th?
The fifth.
The 5th?
March 5th.
Okay.
And these are at 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mr. Stevens, to make sure I have it on my calendar. We also said January 22nd
No, yes, 22nd.
at 6.
March 5th.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any commission comments besides the dates here on next
March
meetings? All right. Can I have a motion to adjourn the redevelopment meeting?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, state nay. All right, motion carries. Thank you.